teams had kind words to say about each other, David, but I can't imagine both of these teams, as you see Miami Sweet Heat making their way to the ring first for this main event matchup, has had several battles with Tormenta and Princess Aussie. Both teams claiming that they should be next in line for that WOW World Tag Team Championship match. Well, David, you set this match up just last week, and now we're gonna find out exactly who will be challenging Pink and Swag next.
Let's settle the score, let's put them in the ring, and let's find out which tag team deserves to go for those tag team titles.
And their opponents from Guadalajara, Mexico, and the beautiful land down under, it's Tormenta and Princess Aussie.
All four of these competitors, celebrated champions. Of course, Tormenta has had that Mexican championship. Princess Aussie, a former WOW World Champion, and of course their opponents, Miami Sweet Heat, former four-time World Tag Team Champions. Their stablemates, Holly Swag and Penelope Pink of the Fab Four now currently hold those championships, and we will see a civil war, if you will, within the Fab Four if they are able to win this matchup. However, Tormenta and Princess Aussie are quite the challenge. They too were in that fatal four-way match, and they too lost it without being pinned. Well, now they have an opportunity to get a tag team match with the WOW World Champions if they can knock off Sweet Heat in tonight's main event.
Nigel, you were right on. I watched the focus of Lindsay and Lori, who are yakking to us right now. And their eyes aren't on what they should be, which is their competitors.
Well, they're complaining that this is the fourth time that they've had to face Princess Aussie and Tormenta, but they should have been more focused on their opponents and less focused on running their mouth, because the time for talking, David, is over. It's main event time here on WOW.
And the Carlson twins are on the outside of the ring trying to regroup. And they are immediately taken off their game by Tormenta and Aussie, the two that became friends over bonding with Sophia Lopez's announcement of her challenging and beating cancer.
And Luscious Lindsay just missing that drop kick attempt.
Now that's how you do a drop kick. Lori got up high and put those boots right into the chest of Princess Aussie. Great execution by Lori Carlson on that drop kick.
Lori Carlson sending Tormenta into the ropes. Tormenta able to catapult herself over the rope, and now cutting off lovely Lori, who I guess was going for a shoulder in the midsection, but Tormenta using lovely Lori's back to float over into the ring, and what an arm drag. Tormenta up on her feet, and now lovely Lori tagging into her twin sister, Lindsay Carlson, as Princess Aussie comes in for her team. Again, fans, this is for the shot at the WOW World Tag Team Champions. Holly Swag and Penelope Pink now. Cradle pin by Princess Aussie. Referee Jeff McGowan checking the shoulders. The action so fast-paced now. Princess Aussie going for a sunset flip crucifix pin, and Luscious Lindsay kicks out at 2.
You're watching this match to determine who goes up for the Tag Team Championship next. But also I want to remind you, next week, we're going to have 3 competitors in the ring trying to determine who goes for the Singles Championship. When in our next week episode, we'll have Santana Garrett Genesis and Abilene's Viola, the Colombian Goat, and they're competing. The winner of that will go for the singles title. The winner of this tag team match will go for tag team champ status. Lindsay giving the boots to Princess Aussie, and this isn't feeling like a day at the beach in the Australian outback, baby.
No, it's not, David. In fact, quite the opposite now, as the luscious one, the very powerful Lindsay Carlson now just ramming the back of Princess Aussie. The Oklahoma Stampede, and now the slam as lovely Lori Carlson with the blind tag to her sister now picking up.
I didn't even see the tag. I didn't even see it. Well, you said blind tagged. Is that what that meant? Blind tag means it's invisible.
Well, it means that the other opponent doesn't see it, but referee Jeff McGowan did. Otherwise, he would have kicked lovely Lori out of the ring. David, maybe you need to wear glasses out here.
Well,
No.
I have them here, Nigel, but they're just for reading. I thought my far-away vision was perfect. Now, there's a tag on the back, unorthodox.
Blind tag, though, another one. Once again to the back of Luscious Lindsay. David, you know they get them in as often as they can.
It comes so fast, I can't see it.
And now that's an issue for Princess Aussie and Tormenta, as now Luscious Lindsay just arguing with the senior official, Jeff McGowan. And I guarantee you, Jeff McGowan is not sending Christmas cards to any of these tag teams this year.
No, well, I didn't get one from him either. Here we go. Lori and Lindsay showing why they have been and are the 4-time tag team champions. Oh, wow. Tormenta taken right off of her feet by lovely Lori. Princess Aussie slowly getting to her feet. She goes to the ropes, but Lori takes advantage of it, twisting that left arm of the Aussie. And now Lindsay snapping the neck across the second rope and pulling on the right arm.
And if we've seen this once, we've seen it a million times. Lovely Lori distracting Tormenta and Luscious Lindsay taking advantage of it on the outside. Princess Aussie, the victim, and now senior official Jeff McGowan catching Luscious Lindsay, but didn't see the majority of that beatdown. And now Princess Aussie fighting her way back up in this matchup. Forearm shot knocks the Luscious one off the apron, but lovely Lori catches Princess Aussie and keeps her in the corner, David.
The Carlson twins are some of the best tag team experts. They know how to cut off the center of the ring. They're experts on it. Of course, why not? They've got that wrestling ring down in Florida right in their backyard, Nigel.
They sure do, David, and now they're using some of that experience, sending Princess Aussie down with a series of forearm shots, and now the Luscious one with the leg lariat to Princess Aussie. Referee Jeff McGowan making the count, checking the shoulders. Princess Aussie kicks out, powers out at 2.
Aussie's in the wrong corner, though, fans. Again, just imagine a line has been drawn across the center of the ring.
Princess Aussie with the schoolgirl roll-up to Lindsay Carlson. And Lindsay Carlson, though, quick back up on her feet and just throws the former WOW World Champion.
And where did she throw her? In
right
what direction?
Into the corner of Miami Sweet Heat, right to her twin sister, lovely Lori. But David, you don't become the most decorated tag team in WOW history by not having strategy. And now,
other tag teams should be taking notes on this. I'm sure Adriana Gambino's watching because she'd love the Brat Pack to be into the hunt for the tag team championship titles.
super kick to Luscious Lindsay, and now lovely Lori in for Miami Sweetie Tormenta, in for her team, and Tormenta electrifying as always. Forearm shots to the lovely one, and things are picking up, David.
Look at the power, look at the force, look at the strength, look at the velocity. Holy smokes, Tormenta's like a whirlwind tornado here in the ring of WOW.
My goodness, and lovely Lori's got to be in a world of pain now, going for that boot. But
Oh boy,
Tormenta,
look at the expertise, look at the skill set. Tormenta almost scored the pin right there.
Luscious Lindsay in to break up the pinfall attempt by Tormenta now. Step up Insecurity, doesn't hit the back of the head, but nails Luscious Lindsay in the lower
Look
back.
at that, Nigel. She's limping a little. The left foot, I think, or the left ankle, or Tormenta. She's shaking it off, but you saw it there for a second. If the Carlson twins could have caught that, they might be What's this? What the heck's happening? Look who's skipping out here.
DDT.
Look who's skipping out. Holly Swag and the fabulous Lana Star. What the heck are they coming to ringside for?
Holly Swag, one half of the WOW World Tag Team Champions, who pinned lovely Lori in that fatal
You're right.
four-way matchup.
Where's Penelope Pink? She's not here.
Well, you know, Penelope Pink is all about herself, David. She's nowhere to be seen out here, probably catching up on the latest Vanity Fair magazine, but now we see Luscious Lindsay and lovely Lori setting up for the Fab Jab.
What's this?
Holly Swag
Laura's
trying to
going
get
to
the
the
sock
top.
of rocks.
And Holly Swag is giving the sock of rocks.
Oh,
no! Princess
Lori.
Aussie able to get out of the way. Whatever Holly Swag was doing has backfired. Or maybe they were in on it with Princess Aussie. I don't know.
The
Holy
cutter.
smokes!
The cutter from Princess Aussie after the sock of rocks, inadvertently hitting her twin sister, Luscious Lindsay, and Sweet Heat goes down. Tormenta and Princess Aussie go up for the WOW World Tag Team Championship #1 contendership.
Your winners, Princess Aussie and Tormenta.
Holly Swag and Lana Star out to help Miami Sweet Heat, David, at a moment that I really